like between you and them, I was just like, man, y'all inspired me to do this. So now that I'm actually doing it with you, I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous, man.
All right, here we go. All right. Hey, Mighty Ones, it's Scott here from Mike to Mighty. As we've talked before, I have a friend named Nick. His channel is Nick Reviews, where he does tour reviews and movie reviews and things like that. And so I'm going to give him a chance in a minute to introduce himself. But he has inspired me. One, I was just saying, he's one of the two people that inspired me to start this thing. And so I told him about this toy that I was going to get and put into this wall display that I had made. And so he had encouraged me to do a tour review on it. And so that's what we're here to do tonight. And I thought, what better opportunity to get him on the channel than to do a toy review with him. So Nick, you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, everybody. My name is Nick. I am, like he was saying, I'm the YouTube channel Nick Reviews. I review toys, newer toys, older toys, and then movies and TV shows. So pretty much anything in entertainment that I review. So it's pretty cool. Thanks for having me on, Scott.
All right, man. Glad to have you. So again, I'm relatively new to this, but so that we don't take too much of Nick's time, I have the toy over here to my right. I want to bring it on. As I was explaining to him, I'm very new to the whole lighting and everything. In this room, if I don't have like good lighting on me, it's like pitch dark for, just kind of the way it's set up and everything. There are windows, they're right behind me, but then the way the room's set up is just odd. But nonetheless, so I got the toy. I want to go ahead and bring it. It's not, the cool thing is like a lot of the toys that you show and review, like they're not clear, kind of like this one is, right? The majority of the toys I see you bring on, even if they are clear, like you got it in a different box. And so I don't know how smooth this is going to turn out, but we're going to try our best. Cool. All right, so here we go. All right, so went down to the local comic book store where I buy my comic books, and I saw this, and I knew that, when I was going to get one, this was the one I wanted to get. So, and it was funny. So I know I'm stalling here, but I'm building the anticipation. But I kept walking in there like 3 weeks, and I was like, I'm gonna buy that thing. And the lady in there was just like, "Oh, today?" And I was like, "Oh, not today." And then and then I walked in there, and she was like dealing with a different customer, and I was just like, "I'm gonna get this thing." And she goes, "Today?" And I was like, "Today." And so here we are. All right, anyway, so here it is. All right, so it is a McFarlane toy. And again, like I said, this is, all right, so, that doesn't look too bad right there, right? Like, you can see that pretty good.
No.
No? Oh,
that looks pretty good. No, I said that doesn't look too bad. I was agreeing with you.
So, I'm going to try and get that glare off of it a little bit. Let's see if I can see the back. Yeah, let me turn off the light real quick. See if that makes a difference. How's this? Is this any better?
It looks a little, there we go.
Oh, look at this. I don't know why it's...
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I don't know why it's poking out like that. I don't know if that's the lighting or effect or anything, but that is neat. So, man, you're going to have to talk me through a setup next time I do one of these. But, anyway, so that's the back right there. It is actually inspired, and I'm just going to read the side. Man, that is cool. Oh, there we go.
That is cool. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So,
I don't know if that's the camera effects, but it does look really cool.
I'm gonna take it, man. It is like nice, and it's got a very nice gloss to it. It is actually the cover, so I'm just gonna read it. That it is actually the cover to a comic book, a Spider-Man comic book. It said the issue on it earlier when I read it. Let me see. Oh, inspired by Spider-Man issue number 6. So I'm assuming that this is probably one of the 80 versions like the comic book from the 1980s, Spider-Man edition. But yeah, this is neat, man. This is, and I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to go through and see if I can't get all the best. What I probably do is like get some pictures of it and then get posted.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you can do that.
So anyway, that looks good. That looks good right there. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and unbox it because I feel like we're just wasting our time otherwise. So what I liked about this, Nick, was like when I bought it, and I'm about to pull it out now, but when I saw it, it comes with a display like behind it, and I was just like, that's really
cool. Yeah,
it's really cool. So now they had it in a display setting, and they asked me if I wanted them to like band it, like put a rubber band around it so it wouldn't fall out and stuff. I told them it wasn't necessary. Like I was about to take it out as soon as I got to the house anyway. So here it is, right? Man,
that does look cool.
It is so cool. I mean, look at this. I mean, the way he's just like popping out, right? And he's just kind of, so it's got the little stand, like, and it looks like a city below him or rocks or something. It looks like the top of a city almost. So let's see if I can get that.
It's kind of like it ripped out of the 90s cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just look, the muscle, like, I'm trying to do like you, my best representation. But like just the muscle, and I can't get that on there very good, but just like the muscle detail in there. I mean, you can see the ribs on him, right? Like just right in there. I have to take some pictures of that. Oh, you see it right there?
Sure.
I mean, look at this, man. This is.
See if when you turn the light on, see if it shows it better now.
All right, good deal. Yeah. So. All right, cool. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, you're right. This is a little better. So it's almost like that sweet.
Yeah, I have one of the he did one of the ones I got, King Kong from 2005 movie.
Yeah.
It comes with a background display. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, McFarlane does good stuff.
I'm gonna pull out that back display here in a second. But yeah, man, I mean just look at I didn't notice that, but he's got the little webs right there up under his arm.
Oh wow.
So see if you can see
okay.
Yeah, I'll take better pictures when I get it on here. But yeah,
I see it. Yeah,
the webs. But anyway, the one thing that distracted me, to be honest with you, the one thing I was like, I don't know if I want to buy this, was just the stand that's coming, because you see the ones that have like just the little stand that kind of makes it invisible in the background or whatever.
Oh, the clear ones.
Right. Yeah. And I was kind of like, oh, maybe. But the more I just got to looking at it, and every time I walked in that store, they got it right there in the first display as you walk in, and I'm like, nah, I got to get that one. So give me a second. I'm trying to pull out this display, do my best to set it up. But all right, so yeah, I really got to work on this. So let me one. Like you see, it's just got like the background of the city, and then and then we'll try the toy again. Yeah, this worked out a lot better. I should have done this to begin with.
Yeah, you can definitely see it better.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll work on the lighting for the next time I get to do something like this. But yeah, man. All right. So here's the one thing I wanted to point out. Is like the one thing that got me is how you see like just the crazy arm angle compared to the leg angle, the way he's bending.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably watch the same interviews that I have, but Todd McFarlane, they was asking him about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire and stuff, and they were asking him, did they ever come talk to you about the movie? And he was like, yeah. He goes, I was one of the first ones they talked to, because his run of drawing Spider-Man was like one of the most popular, series and stuff. So they went to him about, how he, worked the anatomy of his body to where it didn't look ridiculous, but at the same time it looked crazy, like the way he was bending his body and stuff, in his drawings. And he said, he said it wasn't so much that. He said that the Marvel drawing, they call it like the Marvel way, Marvel drawing or whatever. Is that everything is just like in layers. So you got like the head, and then you got the shoulders, and then it just works on back, so that you're creating depth, right, into a picture. And so it's just amazing to me that McFarlane Toys, his company, would, not amazing to me, but it's just smart, and I guess amazing just to see it in person. That how he's brought his art to life. So for me, like, I've been drawing ever since I can remember, right? And for somebody to take, and I think this is the thing I love about it the most, is a comic book artist has been able to take his drawings and pop them out 3D, and we get the same emotional feel that we did when we seen, that drawing for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Or in a cartoon.
Yeah.
When you are looking for a toy or looking for something to review like this, is there anything particular that you're looking for?
When I'm looking for a toy, I'm looking for a few things. One, nostalgia. That's the biggest thing. Does it bring me back to a simpler time in my childhood?
Yeah.
I brought a few things with me here. One is this Godzilla. I don't know if you can see it. All right.
Yeah.
So this is a Godzilla I grew up with.
Right.
So when they came out with this one, there's a bigger version, but that was way before I knew this company ever existed. This is the Godzilla I watched. My mom would record it on VHS.
Yeah.
And then this is the one I watched. So when I bought this one, the reason I bought it is because I remember it as a kid. And then the recent one I just did was the Megazord here.
Yeah.
And I got it once again because one, I only had it for a short time as a kid. I sold it for $5.
Right.
And I was able to get it at a pretty decent price. So nostalgia is one of it. Other thing is, do I like the franchise? Like, sometimes I'll watch a movie or a show and be like, I'll probably get a toy to represent because I really like this movie. I really like the show.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is just, does it look cool?
Yeah.
So I have my favorite genres that I like to pick from. But yeah, those are the three things that I mostly look for when I'm getting a toy or collecting.
Right. Yeah. All right. So let me ask you this: going to the franchises. So I know that you're a MonsterVerse kind of guy, right? So King Kong, Godzilla. You like Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, that kind of stuff. I know that that you're into. A while back, a couple years ago, back around the last time we were communicating, I was in Alabama. I think you might have been in Ohio.
Look, probably.
Time. Okay, or maybe you was in Florida at the time, maybe, and then you moved.
Yeah, I moved to Ohio.
You was there was a Mad Dog character or something like that. That it kind of looked like a dog, but I forget, man. The last time we were talking, but I want to say it was Mad Dog or some of this character you was into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's gonna hate me. If when I go to edit,
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember who it was.
If I can pick it up, I'll pop it up on the screen. And also you're a Star Wars fan, right? Am I right about that?
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, good deal. So that's cool, man. But so what would be like if you was the hierarchy, your favorite franchises, what would they be?
That's a lot. All right.
That should be your next video, man.
Godzilla's definitely up there. Anything that has like some type of giant monster. So it's not just Godzilla, because I like Pacific Rim for the same reason. Giant robots, giant monsters.
Yes.
And so that'd be one of them. I think another one would be trying to think of everything I have now. Marvel would definitely be one of them. I'm not one of those people that I collect every Marvel Legends, but I do collect, some of the movies I like and, some of the things that I grew up with. So I have to say Marvel because I like Spider-Man,
Yeah.
X-Men, Fantastic Four, all those things. Jurassic Park is definitely up there because once again, big scary dinosaur monsters.
Right.
And then I don't know. There's a lot. Anything action for sure. But yeah, I'd say those three for now
All
because I
right.
can't really think of anything else.
Gotcha. Good deal. So for me, I would probably say the same thing. I think that so definitely big monsters, big robots. Like when you had said on your last video or one of your last videos, when you was doing the last tour review for man, what's that? You just said it. What was that movie called?
Pacific Rim.
Yeah, Pacific Rim. But you were doing Chernobyl, right? The Chernobyl toy, right?
Colonel Alpha the Jaeger.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. When you were doing that, I was just like, I mean, I've known that we've always had a lot of stuff in common like that, but I was just like, you're probably like one of only 3 other people I've ever met that like it as much as I do. And I'm just like, it is.
That movie is so underrated.
So underrated.
So underrated.
Yeah.
So underrated. It's big, giant robots, big, giant monsters. Like, if you're not even. Because when I watch a movie, I tend to put myself in there. So if you're not doing that in this movie, like, man, I'm in this robot. I'm fighting this giant kaiju. I'm trying to save the world here. That's like a simple recipe for a good movie.
Yeah,
Exactly. And I think that second movie kind of made people not like it because the picture style was different.
Right.
Like you could tell the CGI was different. Yeah. The storyline was kind of different. Yeah. Didn't seem like there was too much of a like the first one. We got to do this or we all die. Right. Pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
The second one is we're okay. And we have all these Jaegers to prevent this from happening, but it's not until the end when you feel like you're okay. We could probably all die.
Right.
But it's like the first one, you have that emotion of okay, are they gonna win? Are they gonna lose?
Right. Yeah.
But just if you're a kid, you like big robots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You like big robots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like. So if you're not thinking about putting yourself in a robot, then I don't know. That movie just so underrated. I don't know how many times I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
I've had so many people. Some people haven't even seen it. They don't want to see it, or they want. Oh, the second one did it for me. I don't like the whole franchise. And I'm like, ugh, you guys. You can't just because the second one's bad. Kind of can't put it on the first one because the first one's really good.
It is, man. Yeah, I agree, man. I love it so much. It's so good. And one of the best scenes, they left out and they put it after the very end, and that's when the bad person who's collecting them, and I'm terrible with names. I can see his face. He's the guy that played Hellboy, right? But he
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, Ron Perlman, exactly. Yeah, when he cut his way out of that baby, monster to that scene right there was just it said that they should have put that scene at the beginning and then showed you the movie, right? Because I was as soon as he come out of that with his mannerisms and stuff like that, as crazy as he portrayed that guy, and just evil and just kind of like just gritty. It made me hooked. I was like, I wanted more, and it was the end of the movie. Like it was after the credits, and I still wanted more just because of that one scene. It was so good, man. He's talking all that.
So many people
in that.
Yeah, so many people. Yeah. Whenever he hit him with the little butterfly knife, I knew something was gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
I kind of had that feeling,
right.
And then all of a sudden he ate him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it coming, man. I was just like, he did a lot, and right there, and I was just like, oh, man. Oh, there he was, man. Oh, Oh, so good. And then when the guy took his shoe that had all that gold plating on it, and he was just like, and he just chunked it. Like, there's a lot of money right there. He's throwing that away. So good.
Yeah, that was a really good movie. Yeah. Really, really good movie.
So I would say that for me, man, I don't know. I'm such a variety right now. King Kong, Godzilla, the whole MonsterVerse, love it. Even the Godzilla -1, loved it. I thought
that was a good one.
With it. The Superman movie, I don't, even as good as reviews and everything as it got, I don't think that it got the credit. I'm not saying it's the best movie ever made, but it made me feel like I was a kid again watching Lion King for the first time. It was just fresh and new, right? Colorful.
Yeah.
And they kept going back to representing that symbol, like in just the humor of it. Some people said it had a bit too much humor, and I get that, right? Where I just go, okay, like I can understand that a bit, but then I go, the way it struck me was like, I wonder if we didn't have Man of Steel and all the dark, gritty stuff like Thanos snapping everybody out of existence, right? If you didn't have all that come before it, would it seem as funny? Because you go from like gritty, dark, superhero movies to a very light, comical, right, superhero movie. And I think the spectrum was so wide on that people said, oh, no, it's way too, or it's too goofy for me, or whatever like that. And I go, I can understand it. But then I go, well, maybe if, we didn't, what if this Superman movie come out first before Marvel did what they did, that 10-year run and everything? Would they still say that it was that way? You understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're trying to say, but a lot of the hate has come from this isn't Man of Steel. They just put it. Let's just be honest. Right. A lot of it was this wasn't Man of Steel, and some people don't like change when it comes to their. They want to snap the Snyderverse, but it's like I love the Snyderverse. I thought it was really cool. Yep. But when I found out that in Batman v Superman, the Robin suit belonged to the original Robin, Dick Grayson, right. It's like, so you already killed him already? So I'm like, that kind of threw me out. I'm like,
man? I mean, come on now.
Yeah. So it's like, so we're never going to get Nightwing. So he immediately killed him, and then he killed Superman. Right. So it's like, I get what he was trying to do, something different. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Ben Affleck is, as far as Batman, he's up there for me.
I agree. Me too.
I've never, when I saw that scene of him fighting in the warehouse, that scene, I'll watch that scene probably a couple times a year. That's like the most Batman-y, comic booky Batman fight I've ever seen on screen.
So good.
Like the way he would just throwing those, using his little retractor thing. I forgot what it's called. Right. But it's like, it just was really cool. Even though he's a little dark, but, still one of my favorite Batmans. People don't like him. I don't care. Yeah. I think Ben Affleck's one of the best Batmans we've ever had.
I agree.
So
I agree with you. Yeah. So let me ask you this, because videos run a little bit longer than what I thought it would. I don't care. I can honestly, I can stay here talking about this, with you all night long. But just to ask this, because I'm going to ask it before. I got two questions I want to ask before we end it. So
okay.
The first one being going DC, and just because, so I'm super excited about the new DCU and everything. If you had to pick a character or an actor to play the new Batman, do you have an opinion on that?
Well, there's one actor that everyone's been wanting. Well, two. I guess the guy named Alan Richardson, I think his name is. Yep. He played. He's in Jack Reacher right now, on Prime. He would be a good Batman, but there's another guy, Brandon Scarler, something like that. You can probably look him up and put these two pictures on the video.
Yeah, I can do
but I really like the way he looks.
Oh,
Like if I had to pick a Batman, and he's younger, so he's probably like 30 something, early 30s.
right.
I would say him.
Gotcha. Okay.
Out of everybody they're showing,
Gotcha.
because I forgot what movie I saw of his recently, and I just really liked the way he acted, and I think I'd be like, I was like, oh, this is the guy everyone's talking about. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind it at all. Yeah, and then he showed a picture of himself like buffed up recently,
Yeah.
so people are speculating that he already got the job.
Gotcha.
So like he looked jacked, and I was like, oh yeah, I could agree to that.
Gotcha.
They might go somewhere else, but I don't know. That's the person I think definitely got to be, because apparently in this movie he's supposed to have his son already. Nightwing's already a thing, so I think he would be good if I had to pick out of everyone they showed as possible. That would be the guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Brandon Sklar or something like that. I don't remember. I don't know how to say his last name.
Gotcha.
But that'd be my pick.
Cool, good deal, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's, I knew about that. I didn't know about him, but I knew about Alan Richardson. And there's a guy I work with who me and him talk like this all the time at work. And he wants him to be the Batman and stuff. And I don't know. I think that he would be a good Batman. I don't think that he'd be a great Bruce Wayne, right?
Yeah.
Like the Batman, the Matt Reeves one with Robertson.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. Honestly, I love his he did a very good Batman. I thought as a young Batman, just 1 year into being Batman and stuff, I honestly, and I went into it going, oh, here we go with this guy, right? But he did a great job. I didn't care
he did.
The depressed, gothic approach to Bruce Wayne. Like he was just he reminded me of just like a broken-hearted teenager still, right?
Yeah.
And that's just my
someone who hasn't gotten over their parents' death.
Exactly. Yeah, and you kind of get that because he's still young and everything, but he's just not Bruce Wayne, right? He's not, the I don't know how to say that word, but the rich philanthropist. I don't know how to say this word, but anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. But he's just not that guy. Maybe he's gonna morph more into that guy or whatever. But great Batman, not so much Bruce Wayne. I agree with you on Ben Affleck. If you could find another Ben Affleck type guy for this next movie, man, I mean, and you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over, but he just impressed me with that role.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
If you look up Brandon Skeller, he's close to Ben Affleck.
Gotcha. Oh,
he's close to that. He has that. He has that look. No, he was in the movie. I'm trying to think of the movie now. It's coming off the top of my tongue. Drop. It was about him going on a date with this lady, and someone was dropping her like memes. I guess you could do that on iPhones or something if you're close to somebody.
Yeah.
And they were on this date, and this person was trying to make her do stuff to kill him on the date.
Yeah.
But obviously she didn't do it. But yeah, his acting in that was like, because it's just him and her.
Yeah.
The whole movie, just him and her. So he had a chance to really show his acting chops and stuff. And that's the movie where I was like, oh, this is the guy. Okay, I could get into it. Yeah. So I think he's closest to Ben Affleck. He has that Ben Affleck look to it. So, he was a little stubble there with the mustache, but I think if he shaved that, he'd be a good Bruce Wayne.
Good deal. All right, so next question, and then we'll get into some more of the platitudes, and then we'll end it. But so last question that I wanted to ask was, are you planning on? I know that you just got done with like a MonsterVerse type Comic-Con type thing you had put out about a month ago, right? Are you?
Kaiju Go.
Yeah, that's it. Are you attending anything like that in the near future?
I'm No, I'm not really like. I'm the type of person. I'm not a huge crowd person.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like if I'm with some people, I would do something. But yeah, I went to that last year and it was very crowded. Not to mention the fact that when we first got there, it was so hot.
Yeah.
It was hot this year as well.
Yeah.
But my son passed out right before we got in the door last year.
Wow.
And like he fell into my arms, and I had to literally pick him up, like move everybody out of the way and pick him up and put him inside.
Right.
And he was fine, but it was the heat. I didn't bring water or anything like that. So this year we went with one of my good friends who was also a YouTuber, Dewan Collects, and we went this year. My son, I talked him into going again, and I said I'll bring plenty of water. Like I bought this big old water, like this right there. We stood in line, but the thing is, this year they expanded it where it's just not in this small theater. It's in the Dallas theater, and the Dallas theater is so small.
Yeah.
But this year they expanded it where they had more showrooms at another site where most people were there for the toys and stuff like that. Well, they were in the other side. So in the theater, there was hardly any people except for when you went to watch the movie. So there was the movies. They played two older Godzilla movies at the end of the night. And but yeah, I'm not a real crowd person. Like I've always wanted to go to like Comic-Con or something like that. I just can't deal with crowds. Yeah. Gonna be honest, I get stressed out really quick, and it's just a lot of people there.
Yeah.
So,
I
being with
fully understand that. Yeah. Yeah.
So
go ahead.
I'll probably go to Kaiju Go next year again, just to go.
Right.
But other than that, no, I don't have anything planned officially.
Good deal. Yeah. So I've only been to one Comic-Con. That was a guy I went with last year. And he kept trying to talk me into it, and I was saying the same thing. I was like, man, I just can't get through the crowd. I don't know. And it was crazy as I'm a preacher. You'd think that the crowds wouldn't bother me. But and honestly, even right now, we'll go to church, and like if I can get through the crowd without shaking hands or doing the platitudes or anything like that, like, hey, how you doing, or whatever. And I can just get to where I need to get so that I can get ready to teach or to preach or if we're not teaching or preaching and we're sitting in the back, if people come to me, it's a lot easier. But for me to go up and just to chit chat and start a small conversation, even in the church, I don't know, man. It stresses. I wouldn't say stresses me out, but it just kind of makes me uncomfortable. I feel like everybody wants me to say something and I don't know what they want me to say. So
they want you to give them some parables,
right,
change their life right there. Yeah,
right there. Like give me
in a short time.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, they always are. And then if you ask the wrong person, like, hey, how you doing? And they're just like, well, let me tell you. The next 15 minutes, you're like, I regret asking that question.
Now, I remember when I was a youth pastor in my early 20s, I would just tell people, thank you for coming. Because I would do the thing where you would do, and then people would just start talking. Not that I don't mind, but I want to get to everybody as well. I want to say hi to everybody. Yeah. Not just some people who you're very familiar with. They want to talk. But I was like, there's a new person over here. I want to introduce myself. And, maybe let them talk. Right. So I would just say thank you for coming. It's nice to see you. Thank you for coming.
It's actually really good. I got to try.
So, but yeah, that because I work in customer service, so people come to me, and it doesn't bother me to having to talk to people. It's just the crowds. Like the crowd, it's just things like they suck your energy.
Yeah,
there's just so much people, and it's like it's overwhelming, especially if you have kids or something. Like all right, my son behind me, my daughter behind me. It was like, even when you go to the grocery store, sometimes you're like putting your kids like next to you, and you're like, not only are you worried about what you're gonna get, but you're worried about your kid's safety as well. Gotcha. So it's just crowds. But no, I'm just not a fan of crowds. Like even if I do a work thing, like all those people inside the work meeting, I'm like, oh my gosh, like too many people in here. And then eventually I just get comfortable, but yeah, I can't get comfortable with big crowds. This is very hard.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. You know what was crazy is me and my wife started going to like Universal, and we go quite a bit now because we got these yearly passes, and we don't have kids. It's just me and her, so it's just easier, just kind of get them to go. I was like that, But what was crazy was like I found comfort in the fact that I didn't know anybody there, which is weird for me, right? And I was just kind of like, oh, it took me a while, but like the more we went, it was more kind of just like, oh, okay, they're just here to enjoy the same stuff I'm here to enjoy, right? Which is cool. So anyway, man, hey, so I want to say this that before we get off, that we've been friends for a long time, and even though the years, we don't talk as much as probably as I wish we should, or we would rather. You've always treated me the same, every time, and I appreciate that. To me, that says a lot about your character, and
Thank you.
You've always just been a good friend and a good guy, and I honestly, my prayer is that one day, we get to do this in person, and just get.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And that would be really cool for me. And Adam did send his apologies that he wasn't going to be able to make it, but he's looking forward to when he is able to get on a call. And I want to ask you before we get off that if would you, if you don't mind, I'd like to have you, let's do this again, maybe in a couple months or so or something.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind it at all. So,
do you want to go ahead and tell the few people that watch my channel, where they can find yours?
So not only am I on YouTube, I'm on Instagram and TikTok. Not TikTok as much because I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm on there too. So my YouTube is Nick Reviews. If you type it in the chat, it's probably up there. But I changed my channel. It used to be Nick's Movie, TV, and Toy Reviews, but you can see how that's a mouthful. So if you just look up Nick Reviews, you'll find me. And then on it's the same thing on Instagram's Nick Reviews, and I think on TikTok it's Nick Movie and TV Reviews. So I couldn't change it. I tried. But yeah, you can find me there. I'm starting to do watch movies live every Friday night. It's late for most people. It's like around, because I have to do stuff and my kids are asleep. So so I usually go live around 10:45 p.m. Central Time. So that's 11:45. Some people are up. I last week I did it and I was watching Superman. And I had a few people on there. I think I got like an hour's worth of people watching, and it was a 2-hour stream. So it was not bad. Today I'm doing it again with Jurassic Park Rebirth because I saw it. I wanted to see it again, and just those 3 movies from July just brought so much memory. It created a lot of memories for me for 2025 with my son because we did all 3 of them. I made small little vlogs of us going and then obviously reviewing them. So that's the first Jurassic Park Rebirth. It's the first DVD I bought of a new movie that came out in like probably over 5, 6, 7 years.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, you can find me in all those places.
Sounds good, man. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate it again, and can't wait till we get to do this again. Anyway, so I'm going to sign off now. I'm Scott from Mike the Mighty. You know where you can find me. Reach out to us. Anything that you want to hear us talk about, or or see what kind of videos you want to see, just reach out to us. Let us know. But again, we want to thank Nick from Nick Reviews for being on the channel. I will do my best to get better pictures of this toy and get them posted on here. So, Nick, again, we appreciate it. All right. I appreciate it, guys.
No problem. See you.